Welcome to another session of this video lessons. In this lesson, I will be teaching on the topic, cost price, and selling price. My name is Valentine, I will be your teacher in this class. Let's go over the learning objectives for this topic. 1. We will define cost price and selling price. 2. We will define profit and loss. 3. We will solve questions on profit and loss. Let's go to class. What is cost price? Cost price is the price at which a trader buys his goods, or the item he sells, from the manufacturer or the producer. Take for example, Mr. Paul is a trader. He sells shoes. He buys his shoes from a shoe company. He buys one shoe at the price of 450 naira. So, 450 naira is the cost price for one shoe. Next, let's define selling price. Selling price is the price at which a trader sells his goods to the customers. If Paul bought his shoes for 450 naira and sold it for 515 naira, the amount he sold the shoe, which is 550 naira, is the selling price. Next, we will define profit. What is profit? A trader makes a profit if the price he sold his goods is greater than the price he bought it. So, profit is made when the selling price is greater than the cost price. Mathematically, profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. If you want to determine profit or gain, you will use the formula profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. Next is loss. What is loss? A trader makes a loss if the price he bought his goods is greater than the price he sold it. So, loss is made when the cost price is greater than the selling price. Mathematically, loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. If you want to determine loss, you will use the formula loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. Next, we will solve questions on how to calculate profit and loss. Question 1. A trader bought a shoe for 615 naira and sold it for 720 naira. What is the gain or loss? To solve this question, we will first write out the cost price and the selling price. From the question, the trader bought the shoe for 615 naira. So, the cost price of the shoe is 615 naira. Then, the trader sold the shoe for 720 naira. So, the selling price is 720 naira. From our parameters, we can see that the selling price, which is 720 naira, is greater than the cost price, which is 615 naira. Therefore, a gain was made. Next, we need to calculate the gain. Gain is equal to selling price minus cost price. Next, we will put our values into the formula. This gives us gain is equal to 720, which is the selling price, minus 650, which is the cost price. So, this is equal to 70. Therefore, the gain is equal to 70 naira. Very simple, isn't it? Next, let's solve another example. Question 2. Kingsley bought 5 mangoes for 200 naira and sold them for 230 naira. How much gain did he make? This question is the same as question 1. So, let's give it a try. To solve this question, we will first write out the cost price and the selling price. From the question, Kingsley bought 5 mangoes for 200 naira. Therefore, the cost price for the 5 mangoes is 200 naira. Then, he sold the 5 mangoes for 230 naira. So, the selling price for the 5 mangoes is 230 naira. From our parameters, we can see that the selling price, which is 230 naira, is greater than the cost price, which is 200 naira. Therefore, a gain was made. We need to calculate the gain. Gain is equal to selling price minus cost price. We will put our values into the formula. This gives us gain is equal to 230, which is the selling price, minus 200, which is the cost price. This is equal to 30. Therefore, the gain is equal to 30 naira. This is how to calculate gain. Let's solve another example. Question 3. A trader bought 4 oranges for 116 naira and sold each one for 30 naira. What is the gain or loss? This question is different from the first 2 questions we solved. Let's solve it together. To solve this question, we need to write out the parameters. A trader bought 4 oranges for 116 naira. Therefore, the cost price for the 4 oranges is 116 naira. The trader sold each orange for 30 naira. This means selling price for 1 orange is 30 naira. We need to find the selling price for the 4 oranges. If 1 orange was sold for 30 naira, then 4 oranges will be sold for 4 times 30 naira, which is equal to 120. Therefore, the selling price for 4 oranges is equal to 120 naira. From our parameters, we can see that the cost price, which is 116 naira, is greater than the selling price, which is 120 naira. Therefore, a loss was made. We need to calculate the loss. The formula for finding loss is loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. We will put our values into the formula. This gives us loss is equal to 160, which is the cost price, minus 120, which is the selling price. This is equal to 40. Therefore, the loss is equal to 40 naira. This is how to calculate loss. We have come to the end of this lesson. I hope you understand this topic. I have some practice questions for you to solve. I want you to pause this video and try these practice questions. See you in the next lesson.